Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm CurlyGirlAngelaG, and today we are going to talk about red lipstick. I love red lipstick. I think it's a statement. I think it is confidence building. It makes me feel like a badass bitch, and I love it. So we're going to talk about red lipstick today. I'm going to show you some of the ones in my collection and a few little tips and tricks for red lipsticks and getting them to stay put and those types of things. So if that sounds like some fun to you, then grab some coffee and settle in. Let's talk about some red lips. All right, so we are going to go ahead and do the eyes and then the lips. I did use very minimal makeup on the rest of my face, and I did use one of the lip products on my cheeks, but we're gonna go ahead and do a very, very simple eye. So I've already applied my MAC Paint Pot and Painterly, and we're gonna go in with the Jason Wu Single Ready to Shimmer in Heavenly. So this is kind of a gold shifting white that is just really sparkly and pretty, and I'm gonna put that all over the lid for some subtle shine. And I am going to take a little bit of that on a brush on my inner corner. And the brow bone. All right, so there's the shimmer. And then we're just gonna go in with a really simple neutral eyeshadow palette. I happen to have the e.l.f. I Love You Latte. My deep brown is shattered, so it's gone. But we're just gonna go in with a little bit of one of the brown shades, the cooler of the two brown shades. And we're gonna throw a little bit of that in the crease on a fluffy brush. And the reason I went with the cooler versus the warmer is just because I have on gray, so I'm wearing a cooler toned shirt, and that's just what I want today. But that just looks so pretty and it just elevates it so much. And I'm gonna throw a little bit of that on my bottom lash line as well. And that's all we needed for eyeshadow. All right, then we're gonna pop some Essence Nude liner in the waterline just to brighten those eyes. And a little bit of the Believe Beauty Mystic, which is kind of a cooler toned gray brown in the upper tight line. So that was a pretty simple little eye look. I'm gonna go off camera and add a little bit of brown, not black. This is the Maybelline Sky High mascara, and then we will come back and add the lip, and I'll try some different shades of red on and talk to you about how and why I use red lips or like them. All right, so now we are going to do some red lips. So first I'm going to go in with a tint. This is the ColourPop Just a Tint in a Go-Go, and I'm going to apply this without lip liner or anything. This is also what I have on my cheeks today, but as you can see, that was pretty easy. It's glossy, it's pretty. Let me show you a little trick for not getting it on your teeth, because I have had quite a few people ask that, and this looks really weird, but I'm gonna show you anyway. It just kind of pulls that color from the inside of the lips where it's likely to get on your teeth. So that is ColourPop Just Tint in Go-Go. Now I'm gonna show you it with a lip liner. So one of my favorite red lip liners is from NYX, and it's just their general sharpenable lip pencil in the shade Hot Red. Okay, and then we'll put a Go-Go back on with that. It doesn't change it a whole lot, but definitely gives it a little bit more definition. So now let's try on a couple of more pinky reds. This one's no longer available, but it's more the shade I want to show you. As you saw, the Go-Go is a pretty red, like mid color, like straight down the middle kind of red. This one is a Marc Jacobs La Marque Lip Cream in Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. I'm sure you remember these. These are no longer available. And there is what that looks like, but it's kind of almost like a pinky red. And for me, this one really, really varies based on what I'm wearing it with. So let's apply that. So as you can see, that one is quite a bit more pink. Pinky red kind of on me is how it's pulling today, but I love a shade like this. When I don't want to commit to a full red, this is usually what I wear. All right, so next is one of the Sephora, what are these called? Satin lipsticks. This one's in the shade 18, and this one leans a little bit more pinky red in my opinion too, but it's still a little bit darker. So as you can see, that one's just a little bit deeper. It almost has a hint of berry in my opinion, but I really love this shade, and I like a shade like this for a super simple eye look and just adding a little bit of a pop on the lips. So I will say that bullet lipsticks in red are not my absolute favorite, but this one is also a little bit of a pinky red. This is a different formula. This is a Maybelline Superstay Ink Crayon in Speak Your Mind, and I think this one's super pretty. So it's a little bit, it's really similar to Kiss Kiss Bang Bang in my opinion, but I like these because they're long lasting. All right, so there's that one. As you can see, that's quite a bit more pinky red, but such a beautiful color, and once these dry down, they last pretty well. I think that the crayons like that are a good alternative to a liquid lipstick, which I do not have. All right, so next we're gonna go with more of a true red color. This one is from Citizen Cosmetics, and it's in the shade 04 Code Red, and it is a very blue toned red, which I typically don't look the best in, but we're gonna try this one on. So there's what that looks like, and I would wear this one for like filming and stuff. I have worn one like this to a Christmas party, but it's not one that I wear on a regular basis, but let me know what you think of the more blue red on me. Okay, so I have had people ask me how I get my lips to not bleed. So I'm gonna show you a little trick that I do. So I put a little bit of loose powder. I have the Huda Beauty powder and a little tiny setting brush, and I tap into that. Don't have a ton on the brush, and then I just kind of go around the lip line with it. And you could even go over it if you wanted to. But it's just gonna help that lipstick stay put. Another option is to blot if you don't want such a bold red. A blotted bold red lip is really pretty. So I have some tissue and we're just going to blot. There's with blotted once. There's blotted twice. And if you really want to make sure it doesn't go anywhere, again, go in with that powder over the top. So there's that. As you can see, my lips are stained, so I sprayed some micellar water on my towel. And then you're back to there, and then you can just go in with your sponge that still has a little bit of foundation on it to kind of clean up those edges, or your foundation brush. Okay, so that was the really bold red blue red. So I'm also going to show you another lip liner, and then you could just put a gloss over this. This one's from Believe Beauty. It's one of their long-lasting lip liners in Intense Rouge, and a lip liner is usually longer lasting than a lipstick. So sometimes these are a good option with a gloss or something over it. So instead of a gloss, I'm going to use a lip oil. That's another good way to wear red. This one is from Merit Beauty in the shade Sangria, so it's a little bit deeper red. And there's what that looks like. All right, and my last one that I'm going to show you today is a lip stain. This is one of the e.l.f. lip stains in Spicy Sienna, and this is a little more orangey red on me, like brick red kind of. And it's quite a bit sheer also. And you could also pair this with a lip liner if you wanted to. I know that right now the craze is also to use lip stains as lip liner, so you could always try that. So we're just gonna leave that sit for a minute and then we will blot it off, because a lip stain is pretty low maintenance. So like out of the house, out to dinner, something like that, it might be a nice option. So as you can see, that is just a stain now. And you could always add a gloss or a lip oil or something to it. Although those are called glossy lip stains, I don't find them to stay glossy, so I'm going to add a little bit of clear lip oil over the top of it. So as you can see, not a whole lot came off, but there is another low maintenance red. All right, so I am back to the NYX lip liner and ColourPop Just a Tint. But let me know what you guys' thoughts are on red lipsticks. I love a red lipstick on a day where I just am feeling some sort of way about myself, not attractive, not motivated, second guessing myself, those kinds of things. A red lip is my go-to for confidence because I just feel like a badass bitch when I wear a red lipstick, and I love that. So sometimes I will even throw on a red lip with no other makeup on or just mascara or something. Sometimes I do a smoky eye with a red lip to really feel like I'm standing out. I will go ahead and link a YouTube short down in the description where I have on a red lip with a gray smoky eye, so you can see the difference and what that looks like. But yeah, I love a red lip. I highly recommend that everybody have at least one red lip and in their collection, just so that when they feel like wearing it, they have it. I don't feel like you need a ton of red lips unless you do wear them all of the time, but I love having a variety of different formulas and colors and all that kind of stuff because it just varies from day to day what I'm feeling. But I don't love a red lip that requires a ton of maintenance and really babysitting it so it doesn't go outside the lines. And I typically don't wear one like a bullet lipstick if I'm going to be eating and drinking a ton, or outside the house where it's hard to fix. But a couple of my tips and tricks is always have either a foundation brush that has foundation on it still or a sponge close at hand in case you do need to completely take your lip makeup off and reapply. And always make sure you carry it with you if you're leaving the house so that you can reapply. But I would love to know what your favorite red lips are and what is your go-to formula for a red lip. I would definitely love to know. Do you wear red lips? Do you feel like a badass bitch in a red lip like I do? I always think of Marilyn Monroe when I wear a red lip, but I really love a simple eye like this with a red lip. But I want to hear all of your thoughts and opinions down in the comments. And if you enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up. That helps me out so much, lets me know you enjoy these types of videos. And if there's any other specific lip color that you would love to see a video like this on, definitely let me know because I have a whole variety, like everything underneath the sun as far as lips, and I love wearing bold lips sometimes, or nude lips, or pink lips, or whatever the case may be. But if you would go ahead and give the video a thumbs up, that helps me out. And don't forget to comment down below and subscribe and turn on your notifications if you are not already. And if you want to follow me on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, those are all linked down below as well. I will be posting a lot of content on those platforms too. And then be sure to check out my shorts because I'm doing a lot of tutorials and lip combos and stuff right now. So definitely check that out, but I will have the one with the gray smoky eye and red lip linked for you down in the description. and have an absolutely beautiful day. Wherever you are, go put that red lipstick on.